So it's Camille and that's Matt also, both from Hard Candy.
Okay.
So how are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Doing good.
Great.
You're often described as a post-punk band. If you had been in any classic punk band back in the day, who would it be and why?
If I had to be in any classic punk band,
Yeah, if you had been in any of the, any of the greats, who would you have been in and why?
I would totally be the bassist of Joy Division because they're so good.
Yep.
Great. You guys are preparing to hit the road. What can we expect to see from the show?
I don't know. Hopefully it'll be energetic and sweaty.
So you've played the US a lot before in the past, haven't you?
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
do you enjoy playing for a US audience? Is it any different to a UK kind of thing? Or?
Yeah, I'm excited to play the US because we haven't really played it in a while. We haven't played the US in a while.
Yeah.
The audiences over there are really, I mean, the shows are bigger, but in America, I mean, there's people that have been coming to see us play for years. I mean, we started touring in like 2000, and when we play in America, there's still the people from those shows, which is really exciting. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. Tell us about the new album, Music for Men. I know that you worked with Rick Rubin. What was that experience like?
It was great. He was really amazing. He's super metaphysical. He's like a kind of a new age producer. He just sort of he only works the bands he likes, so he goes in knowing he's gonna like what you're doing already anyway, generally. So he just sort of he hangs out and helps us put some of the puzzle pieces together.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how does it differ from previous albums?
How does the producing or just the album in general?
The album in general, but also the producing too.
Well, our first two records were recorded in our first record was recorded in 2 days. Second was in 5 days. Last record the Staying Away with Control was 10 days. This record took 2.5 months. So it was it was different. And I usually I just play guitar on the records, and on this one I played guitar and bass and
cool.
piano and synth. So there's a lot more going on.
So do you think with regards to the instruments you played, do you think that made a big difference to the sound of the record, or?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, our other records were sort of lo-fi, garage records, and this one's it's a pretty hi-fi record with some dancey stuff on it that just we were in the mood to do. So, yeah, I think it definitely changes the mood, but it still feels like us, I think.
So how does the process work when you're in the studio together? I know the band's all very influential in what you guys do, and then you've got the outside producers. How does it all work? Do you go in there with an idea of what you want it to sound like? Beth comes in with the vocals, or?
Yeah, we like to. I mean, on the last record when we were working, we knew we had a lot of time, so we just we enjoy sort of just making stuff on the spot. Really, a lot of improv happens.
Yeah.
A lot of the record was just improv moments that we were just playing and built around that. So yeah, a lot of it's improv, but yeah, I mean, we're pretty democratic as a band or whatever. It's the drummer makes up the drums and I make up the guitar and bass, and Beth does the vocals and melodies. So.
Yeah, we're really loving. Speaking of Beth's vocals, we're really loving the "Cruel Intentions" by Simian Mobile Disco.
Oh yeah, that's a great track.
How did it come about?
The Cruel Intentions song?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they just asked her. I remember we're homies with James Ford, and he just asked her to do it. So she said yes and made up a part.
It's definitely a great track.
Yeah.
Are there any other side projects for members of the band that we can look forward to?
Not really right now. We're all a little too busy with gossip, but yeah.
Oh, and also I wanted to ask you about the Fred Falk remix of Heavy Cross.
Oh yeah.
It's
Fred
a great
Falk is
remix.
great.
Thanks.
Yeah,
we've worked with him in the past. And
do you guys do a lot of dance stuff over there?
Yes, we do.
Cool. Awesome.
Yeah. Do you have any other plans for remixes off any of the tracks on the album, or?
Yeah. I always curate our remixes because I'm there's lots of great dance music happening, and there has been in the last few years, especially indie dance stuff. There's going to be some other remixes. I want to work with Aeroplane. Those guys are great. Trevor Jackson is great. I think DFA are going to do a remix for us.
Great.
Yeah,
can't wait to hear that.
So far we've done. I mean, for this record, it's been Fred Falk did the Heavy Cross, and this guy Burns, who's really great, did one for us too.
Where do you see the gossip going in the next few years?
I don't know. Hopefully in a direction no one's expecting. I think that we've sort of realized that now we can musically conquer any genre. So I think we're probably going to be doing everything from like, French house to country music, I think it'll be all over the place.
Yeah, cool.
And we just had one more thing to ask you. Who are your current favorite artists and influences?
Current like ones that are just in general favorites.
Yeah, that are out now, yeah.
The band Min is cool. We're taking them on tour. It's JD from Tigra's new band. They're cool. Min's good. No Bra's good. There's a band called the XX that I'm really enjoying right now.
Okay, well, that was about all the questions we had for you.
Great.
So thanks so much for doing the interview, and good luck with the tour and the